The Last Cigarette of Eli Boone. They say Eli Boone could outdraw a snake and outdrink a storm. They were wrong. He didn't drink much, didn't talk much, neither. But when it came to drawing iron, well, folks just didn't live long enough to argue. It was a dry-baked Tuesday when Eli rode into Tumbleweed Crossing, a dust-strangled town with more grave markers than people. His horse, Daisy, was about the only thing cleaner than the whiskey glasses. The townsfolk watched him from shaded porches, one hand always close to a rusted rifle. They'd seen his kind before, the loner, the quiet man with the heavy past stitched into the lines of his face. They never stayed long. Problem was, Tumbleweed Crossing had a problem that needed fixing. The sheriff, a boy named Miles barely old enough to shave, met Eli at the watering trough. He pushed back his hat, trying real hard not to look scared. "We got a man needs killin'," Miles said. "Name's Rex Holler, took over the mine, runs the town like a king. Ain't no law left but him." Eli lit a cigarette with a match struck on his boot. He exhaled slow. "You want a lawman," he said. "Not a killer." Miles' voice cracked. "We want someone who'll make him stop breathing." Eli stared past him, out toward the hills, where the sun dipped low and mean. The cigarette burned down to his calloused fingers. "You got any coffee?" Eli asked. Rex Holler wasn't a man so much as a wall of muscle and meanness. He lounged in the saloon, surrounded by his boys, each one drunk and dangerous. He wore 2 pistols, ivory-handled, polished to a devil's shine. When Eli walked through those swinging doors, it was like the air got heavier. Rex chuckled. "Well, look here, boys. Another hero looking to die with his boots on." Eli said nothing. He just stepped up to the bar, ordered coffee. The bartender's hand shook as he poured. "You deaf, stranger?" Rex barked. Eli stirred his coffee slow enough that it made Rex's boys itch. He sipped, then he finally spoke. "I'm here to have a smoke." Rex laughed like a hyena. "Smoke all you want, coffin rider. Ain't nobody leaving here with breath to spare." Eli finished his coffee. He pulled out one last cigarette, his last cigarette, and placed it between his lips. "I'll finish this smoke," he said calmly, "and if you're still talkin' when it's done. I reckon you won't be talkin' much longer." The room froze. A few boys reached for their guns, then thought better of it. Eli's hand hovered by his side, lazy-like. The cigarette burned slow, real slow. A bead of sweat slid down Rex's temple. "You're bluffin'," he growled. Eli said nothing, just smoked. When the cigarette burned halfway, Rex flinched, and that was all Eli needed. His Colt roared once, just once. Rex Holler collapsed backward over a table, his chest blooming red. The smoke from Eli's pistol twirled with the smoke from his cigarette. He stubbed it out on the bar and turned to the wide-eyed crowd. "Reckon I'll be riding on," he said. And he did. Never stayed long, never said much, but every town he touched remembered the man who fought his duels with coffee, calm, and a cigarette's worth of patience.